Alright, guys, we're going to be jumping into this next game here in a second once I can pull out my phone. And we can start them. Yeah. Alrighty. Alright, and the match begins. So we have
Greninja versus Vespiquen Flareon.
Yep. Fun stuff. So Enrique, he starts with the Talonflame, which is
what he wants,
always what you want to be able to start with playing Greninja. And we see Darian, he's playing this like Vespiquen, Flareon, Gallade, with Jolteon, Jolteon. So like he plays Jolteon for things like Yveltal,
Night March, stuff like that, yeah.
Well, no, it's a regular Jolteon, not EX.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's regular Jolteon.
Oh, yeah, then it's straight up. Okay, I thought it was EX.
No.
Okay, so that's just straight up for, like, Yveltal and, like, Mega Ray and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, I don't... I haven't tested a lot of Vespiquen lately, to be honest, so I really can't say. But I feel like Vespiquen just runs over Dark anyways. I don't play either of those decks, so I may be wrong on that, but...
Well,
it seems like Dark struggles with, like... it struggles with decks that can just blow them up, like Mega Ray, and they just can't do enough damage to it. I guess Vespiquen's a little bit different because the HP is a lot lower, but
yeah,
it's like non-EXs though that can like one-shot all your Yveltals, and then you might not be able to return the answer knockout. But I can see Jolteon just helps him. He doesn't have to have as many Pokemon in the discard pile, things like that.
Yeah.
He doesn't run a Jirachi, a Stardust Jirachi, which I find interesting. I think that card's super good. I know a lot of people probably don't agree with me, but I think the Stardust is really good for
what I've sort of noticed is it's not necessary if you play Bursting Balloon, because you play it for things like Night March.
Yeah.
And because you play the Bursting Balloon...
Does he play Bursting Balloons, Vespiquen?
4 of them. Or no, not in... you're talking about Vespiquen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I thought you were talking about the Greninja.
No.
Okay. No, with the Greninja, they don't play it anymore because of Bursting Balloon.
Well, I think you also don't want to play it with just the inclusion of the Talonflame. You're giving yourself another disadvantage not starting with Talonflame.
Yeah.
That's a big one. That's why you tech in Bursting Balloon to replace the Jirachi.
Definitely.
But I feel like Vespiquen should run it.
You see him playing a Battle Compressor, definitely throwing away as many Pokemon, maybe some Squirters as he can at this point. It also looks like he's already played an N for the turn.
Yeah, he looks like he's getting out to a pretty good start here. He has 2 unknowns on the bench. Must have Vespiquen. It's just super good.
Yeah.
Does he run any stadiums in his list? Doesn't look like it.
One Peril.
Okay, 1 player, Little City. Alright.
Yep.
I was curious whether he runs Tropical Beach. I think that's faded out completely now. Not a lot of people are playing it anymore.
Yeah, it's too slow.
Yeah. I just think it's really good, like, if you get Ghetsis and then, like, you have Beach in your hand. And so if, like, your turn 1's bad, you can just, like, Tropical Beach and just, like, set up.
That's true.
But it's probably not, like, worth it. Yeah, right. Like, you have to have in your hand when it gets this. Yeah, for sure.
And there's always things like you could get N. Or gets this right after you play it because it goes into their turn.
Right. Bees does lose to Dark Austin? I haven't tested that, so... Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think Owen plays a good bit of Vespiquen from what I've seen on Verbank. I may be wrong on that.
I didn't really see much Vespiquen yet.
Oh, it's been out there a little bit.
I mean, I know it's here, but I haven't really seen it around where I was. Probably because it really dark, but...
You guys...
So it looks like Enrique has his all of his Frogadier out, and he's about to shout at duplicates. Attaches a water energy to the Talonflame, just retreats it right away. Hex Maniac, solid play.
Yes. And it's
Shutting off
3
so
out.
much. Yeah, oh man.
Yeah, so like this is one of those. This is what's really cool about Greninja. It's one of those things where it's like you think you would just lose to Vespiquen because of its weakness and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But in reality, like once if you get a good board state like he does, and you get a couple of breaks, you can just start doing so much damage.
Yeah.
And Vespiquen and like Eevee
can't catch up.
has so little HP that like
If
he
it
can just
doesn't-
really get ahead.
If it's not the variant that has like a forest giant plants, it loses because it can't retaliate kills.
Oh, I like his energy.
Oh, is Raul in chat?
Yeah, he's been watching all day. He's been snapping me pictures of my own face.
Yeah, he's the Vespiquen expert. We can get some insight on him.
Yeah.
What do you feel about the Jolteon tag? I'm actually curious what you think about that rule.
Yeah, it is a Archeops counter.
Yeah, for sure.
And expanded, it's something you sort of have to play. But it looks like he was able to take the knockout. It's live 2 on that Combi, so even if there's like some shurikening going on, it's not going to hurt him that badly.
Yeah. I think Life Dew's like, I don't know. I think it's played a lot amongst like the top players. But I just saw so many Night Marches today running computer search, which I understand the consistency, but Night March is just so consistent within itself, especially if you're running like Allied in it.
Yeah.
Life Dew, especially for mirror, like if you have to put down a Shaman in the mirror, you can just put a Life Dew on the Shaman, or like just in general, like they already have to take 6 prizes to beat you, and then if they have to take 7, it kind of puts a lot of decks like out of reach.
Yeah.
Okay, you think it's a must? Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Special Charge in general. It seems like super good and super bad at the same time. What do you feel about Special Charge? The one where you get like special energy back in the discard pile
You know, no, I like it as a one-of.
as a one-of?
Yeah. And one of it in like the Vespiquen, especially in like something like Darien where he's only playing like the 4 DCE, and he does play the 3 basic fires,
Yeah, right.
but they're only going to be able to go to the Flareon.
Yveltal plus funny. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I get it now. Plus, you're already running the EVs anyways, so might as well check in the one Jolteon.
Like, I think Enrique's in a pretty good position at this point, to be honest.
Yeah, it just depends on if he hits his Greninja breaks and all that. And
Yeah.
if he hits, like...
I mean,
if he starts, like, shadow stitching and, you know, just really disrupting...
he hit for 40 last turn, so he has 2 cards in his hand that are just like freebies. 2 cards that he knows he needs.
I really like the inclusion of Talonflame and Greninja. Like, this build,
Yeah, I think it makes it a lot
it makes
better.
it so much better. Because every time, like, I've played against Greninja and it's set up, I'm like, man, this deck's so good. Like, it's just... It's got such high HP, and it does a lot of damage, a lot of spread damage. You can pick things off, stop your abilities. But, like, every time I played it, maybe I'm just bad, I don't know. It just was, like, clunky. Like, everything I needed was always in my prizes. Like, I don't know. But Talonflame really smooths out the deck. And being able to go get 2 cards, whatever you want, like a computer search, while doing a little bit of damage also is pretty nice.
Yeah. The only thing I have against Greninja is it plays so many Pokemon that you want to hold on to, Unlike something
Right,
like,
yeah, that's what.
unlike something like the Vespiquen,
Where it's like you just
Flareon,
throw it
yeah,
all,
you can
yeah.
get rid of them. But you play so many Pokemon that they clump in your hand. You don't get like a supporter that you need or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know why he's like streaming the the EVs. I don't play a lot of Vespiquen, but it doesn't seem like the right play to me.
It looks like there's only, what, 9 Pokemon in the discard, so... And Super Rod getting a bunch of Pokemon back into his deck.
Oh, sorry.
It's not like we're talking about anything relevant anyway.
Right.
Yeah, especially with a lot less people in the venue right now.
You definitely hear us.
Yeah, a bit clear. Yeah, because video game finish up super early. Of course, we still have 2 rounds to play. You know? Oh, what? How is there? It's 80. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there was 100 on him. It's all good now. All right, so we still attach a bursting balloon to the Talonflame. Pretty safe play. So it's gonna either make him Lysander around it, which doesn't look like he has a Lysander in hand. And if he doesn't, he's gonna just have to take it and have the knockout.
Be in a really bad spot, and then he sets up another Flareon. I don't know if I really. I just don't. I don't know if he just doesn't have the cards in his hand. Like, he did discard the Cubby early, which I think was a misplay.
Yeah, where's Vespiquen is my question, you know? At this point, that's really what you need, what you want, at least. Isn't it funny how Flareon is the last Plasma card to get played? I mean, maybe Hypnotoxic, but we didn't see much of that, you know?
It's been a while since I've seen Hypnotoxic Laser, actually.
Yeah. See, saw a DCE in there. So, he's in a, actually, so...
I think 621 bubbles.
Yeah.
If it's 500 plus people, then yeah, 612 might. I'm really not sure. I haven't been playing long enough. I'm bad at math. That's probably why I lost today.
Darren uses Propagation, can play it Ultra Ball, discarding the same Execute. Ultra Ball, more Pokemon in his discard pile, obviously, probably going in for, maybe, I don't really know,
I
actually.
see another 2 Vespiquens in his deck, I think. So, and he's got one on the field. I don't agree with the Columbia play, like, for sure. It's your only way to one-shot Greninja, you know? You don't want to be two-shotting a Flareon, because you're just going to get one shot right back.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's just...
Remember, he does play like the one Greninja that hits for 30 for Water Shuriken.
Mm-hmm.
So if he retreats that Flareon, be able to just bring it, or just be able to knock it right out again, pretty easily too.
Well, if he attacks, he's knocked out from the bursting blow,
Yeah,
which I think is...
I'm thinking he might retreat, attack with the Vespiquen.
Or the other Flareon.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Please stop being so savage. Man, I wish I was going to Florida. I love going. I really enjoyed Florida Regionals last year.
Where are you going
Good
this year?
time. I'm for sure going to Georgia. Obviously Dallas, you know, because I live there. But I want to try to do at least 4 or 5, like to realistically get the 500 prize invite or the 500 point invite. I just gotta get good and win one, and then I can afford to go to all the regionals I want to go to.
And we're seeing Enrique play, and he might be taking 2 prizes this turn. He's definitely gonna just like shadow stitching, shut off his abilities, take the prize on that Flareon.
I feel your pain, Raul. The only reason I came here is because my flight was like $25. Pretty clutch.
That's solid.
Yeah, so like he's just got too much set up now for if he just gets a bunch of ninjas out and let the break out, he doesn't even attack the Flareons. Bro, Spirit, you gotta play the little games though, but they got the hookups. That's what I'm saying. Like, if it wasn't that cheap, I wouldn't be here either.
Oh, okay. So he's supposed to take a prize for what in the world is happening? What did Enrique knock out?
Is it a price penalty?
I don't believe so. I'm not really sure what happened, but and I'm really not sure why Enrique did that. He did 80, actually 160. Instead of shadow stitching for 80 and locking him out of his abilities.
Maybe he wants the energy back in his hand.
It's true.
So that way now he can put damage on the Vespiquen, get a knockout on it, and then once the Vespiquen's out of the way, he just kind of wins this game. Not that I think
no
Darien has a
Combi, though.
chance to like come out. Yeah, but he can get the Combi with a
Break.
Shuriken. I'm just trying to go to a League Cup. I'm ready for those to start.
Man.
I agree, they do need to start. I really hope we just like don't lose out on these League Cups for this season. Yeah, that's gonna suck though. Like that's 100 potential points that people are missing out on in a 500 point format.
Oh, lights are going out. Oh,
Okay then.
they're going out rather quick, actually. We are... they're going out. Oh, they're going out right now.
And it's dark in here.
Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness.
Alright, looks like we're having a timing sanction stop. I don't know what's going on. All the lights went out.
All the lights were...
that are on, that's it.
Actually, so this is happening right now. We don't need that. We got enough light.
That's not good lighting.
They're currently doing the wave right now while waiting for the lights to
Yeah,
come on.
they really are.
Just another thing to add to the spiciness of this regionals.
Oh, it just got spicier.
It just got spicy.
This is very interesting.
Did you stop time?
Yeah, stop time.
All right, cool.
So this is where we're at.
Okay.
All right, I guess we'll talk Twitch chat while we wait for lights.
Oh, pretty
Ghost
much.
stories. Lights out for Harambe. That's right.
Was it there? 30?
30-0 for it. Yeah. For real, Smiley, you made the right play.
This is actually really funny. They're not even coming back on right now.
Charlie, dude.
See, okay. Make a wiggly tough choke. Do the wit. Oh my. Spicy. Brandon Smiley agreed. Mr. N also ban you. Wait. Unban you. I don't know. I mean, you're banned for a reason, garbage baby. Maybe it's because of your name. I don't know who you are, but
They have, like, their answers to the lights going out is they're making all the players put their hands in the air so that they can't touch their jacks or anything.
yeah. like the lights go
So
out.
you
The judges
literally
are
have, like,
put your arms
200
in the
people
air.
just in there going like this, just, like, waiting for the lights to come back on so they can play.
It's a trap.
So guys, we started the tournament late. It is now 10:04, and
We have one more round after this.
we have like a round and a half.
We did not get
left.
lunch.
Do way more than balls.
No lunch.
Of course, they did have like this janky place inside the convention center that was charging like $9 for 2 chicken strips and fries.
For real.
Was not the play.
$5 for a bottle of water.
Yeah.
Dude, are they gonna turn lights or what?
Players who don't have the Shadow Realm. Yeah, pretty much. Do the Audino wave. Hands up. I'm just reading stuff that I think is horribly inappropriate.
The venue is actually like super nice. I actually like the area. We're right next to the Phoenix Suns Stadium and the Diamondbacks field. And there's like a couple of pretty good food places. Like it looks really nice, right next to ASU.
Cool to
Like the
find.
area is really cool. But it's the actual like tournament that's kind of meh.
So it must have been something with the event center where all the lights are supposed
Automatically
to turn
like yeah.
10. So I guess I can tell a few stories of things. Sometimes this happens at Pokemon tournaments. In this case, it's not as like at Kansas States, Arkansas States. The hotel that they had it in was the little event room was on the 5th floor.
On the 5th floor?
On the 5th floor.
That's really janky.
So we're having the cities on the 5th floor. I think it started late, around 12:30 already.
When was this?
I think you were there. This was a few years ago.
This
Yeah.
is like what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 or 3. And so we just finished like the first or second round, and all the lights go out, and then the emergency lights flip on. The transformer blow. The
Oh,
hotel,
good.
all of the electricity was out. So we had an extra like 2.5 hour lunch break, something like that.
Yeah.
So, and I think I don't know his last name, Michael, but his wife was like 8 months pregnant on the 5th floor of a building without electricity.
They won't even let them on their phones. They're technically playing the tournament.
I finished, and then the moment I saw the lights started going off, I'm like, sweet.
Connor,
It's Connor's fault.
Connor,
Yeah.
come here.
Oh yeah, we have an awesome screenshot of you.
Oh, I'm aware. I just downloaded it to my phone. I mean, to be fair, any picture of me is just an awesome picture of me.
I'm gonna probably change it to my banner.
A picture of me with the shoe on it.
Yes.
I mean, I'm down to just go to Denny's and
I'm
eat.
down for
Who's-
Harambe.
Do
I
they have
used to-
Waffle Houses here? I'm down for
I think
Waffle
so.
House.
No, I don't think so.
I'm always down for Waffle
I don't
House.
think so. I think Waffle House is like almost entirely like a southeastern United States thing. Like,
But I live in the
Yeah.
southeastern United States. So, I mean, if there's not a Waffle House, what's the point?
Yeah.
What else are you supposed to do between the hours of 12 a.m. and 5 a.m.? You go to Waffle House.
Go to Waffle House and you get some hash brown. You have a good time.
Oh jeez. Or like, have you ever had the like
Our Twitch
biscuit?
chat. How do you get your hash browns done at Waffle House?
You
Personally, I get them
crispy.
smothered.
Oh,
with,
like gravy.
Yeah, I get
Oh,
gravy
oh,
with
yeah.
jalapenos and ham on it. That's
And
my
if you don't
go-to.
get double hash browns,
That light came
what are you
just now.
doing? You gotta get double hash browns.
Triple hash browns.
A triple's a good plan too. See, the whole point to go to the whole reason to go to Waffle House is for the hash browns.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Like, there's
course.
actually no other reason to go
Why
to
would
Waffle
you
House.
go to Waffle House?
The lights are coming on. Or that light.
No,
came on.
no, two lights came.
The lights
Three.
out there are
Three,
going up
four.
too, out in the main lobby.
They're like the.
They shut off right.
They're kind of like
at
parking
10,
lot
so that's
lights,
what
so
it
it's going to go off and come back on.
What do you mean 10? It's 1 a.m. That's what my phone says.
was. It's 12 for me right now.
Can we restart from the beginning? I went 3-3-1 drop. I'd be totally down to restart
Yeah, me
this
too.
whole tournament.
I wouldn't. Guys, my voice is dead. Like,
That's okay.
no, it's not.
We can get guest speakers.
It's true.
Can I commentate on my own matches?
Well, I'm about to play a card. It's like,
Well, I mean, I get to see my
oh,
opponents.
I think someone lights.
No
it
Waffle
on.
House.
They want me to
Oh
make a
man.
playmat out of
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Gorgeous lighting, man. Look at that.
We are coming back on right now.
Chunked and cap. Respect. I get them smothered covered. All right. All right.
Just not mood lighting for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, pretty moody. I mean,
Hash browns out of Harambe.
honestly, it looks better on the map because the last card has always been blurred.
More like Waffle House. Oh man, I know it's awful. That's the point of Waffle House. It's so
Yeah.
janky and like run down
you-
and
you go
grimy.
there?
You go there when there's like literally no other options.
Yeah.
The
And
food
you love
actually
it?
Tastes good. Like it's
But when you're done, you're like, what am I doing with myself? But you go back the next day.
Oh,
Like-
yeah.
bathroom, then you go back.
right, yeah.
Well enough. Because it looks like you guys are mostly still in the dark here. I just want to
Yeah, I'm gonna expel walls.
I wonder if they'd let us start. I think we can go ahead and keep on playing the stream match.
I feel like we can.
All right, we will be adding 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Thanks again, guys.
30?
Nice little break you got there. We will make sure we have that time. So when we do call time, +3, that's really time.
All right, so we're getting back. We're getting back into the game right now.
So,
Lights are somewhat back on.
you may resume play.
Seems like we have some of the lights over on our side that still haven't come back on, but that's all right. It's something we can live with.
You don't want to be staring at Ryan anyways.
It's fair.
I'm just joking.
Uh huh.
So,
That's what my mom tells me.
so can we on a date? Oh my god.
Okay, back to commentating a match that's playing right now. I could decide if someone gets into top hat or not.
Yeah. I think he's already decided it for himself.
Who?
Darian, with all these misplays. But
But he's winning.
Savage.
yeah, I mean he's winning, but that doesn't really mean anything. I was down 6-U and I came back and won. It's all about board state.
Steven Singer, could you please come to the stage?
I mean,
Steven Singer, I believe you were just inviting him.
Because Because, like, once Greninja has, like, 2 breaks, he just starts, like, spreading damage. Like, Enrique can run away with, like, 3 prizes in 1 turn if he wanted to.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, like,
It just takes
he knocks out this Flareon,
and then
and then
he
he,
puzzle that.
right, he, like, kills the Shaman and kills the Combi in this game.
Kill the Shaman, yeah.
What you say is true.
It's good game state.
Plus 8 minutes should have been plus 13 minutes.
Plus, we should have got a lunch break. And not started at 12 o'clock.
All right, see you all back here tomorrow morning.
I was informed that one of you guys are streamers and I have trails. Wait about it.
All right, drink. Yeah. What? How you? Yveltal. Yveltal. That's how you say it.
I think it's Evil Tall is how it's, like, officially.
Evil.
No, I'm just
Supposed
trying to
to be
make him drink
pronounced.
at this one. Okay.
It's
so,
4-3.
Yeah.
So Enrique's only down by 1.
Yeah. And you're totally right. Like something with your ninja. Oh, especially
Like,
right
now,
now.
like, he's got 2 breaks up. He can take knockout on the Flareon,
Vespa Queen if he wants.
Vespa Queen, and then, like, all you gotta do is kill the Shaman.
Yep. Bibbidi Bobby. That was a really fun little break.
That was entertaining.
It really was. It really, really was. We see a computer search coming out by Greninja. Or, by Greninja. By, it's been a long day. By Enrique. Going for another Greninja. So now he has 3 Greninjas on board. Honestly, Enrique does have sort of board control. At this point.
Yeah, so he puts the 60 damage on Vespa Queen. And then he gets the knockout. And then now he's gonna knock out the Flareon.
And yeah.
And then he's gonna skip
Darien-
because he just
Darien
doesn't have
is-
any more attackers left.
Yeah.
Like,
Because he got rid of that Combi really early.
Yeah.
And he's not going to be able to get it back.
Dabs out for a long day.
Alright, so.
yeah, so Darien's game plan should definitely be, like, getting as many Vespa Queens ready to go as possible.
Yeah.
Because Flareon's just not gonna do it in this
No,
matchup.
it's weak.
Like Greninja just does too much damage, and they can just one shot it for Shadow, like, you know, with a Shadow Stitching. I think isn't it 100 HP for Flareon?
Yeah.
So
The muscle band just does like 3 days.
it just, like, one shots it, and then there's just too much spread damage. Like,
yeah,
the match is definitely winnable for Darien, but he just has to play it correctly.
I feel like he focused too much on Flareon on that game.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that. I don't know if he, like, went into his deck and, like, it was just more accessible.
I think he sort
or-
of realized that he wasn't going aggro with Vespa Queen. So he just decided to get a bit more board state. Darien.
Don't discard Kobe.
True.
Enrique with the mulligan. Brass doesn't always beat water, because Keldeo Blastoise smacks the crap out of Rizzy and Genesect. Like, absolutely bodies
It's
it.
true. And, like, actually, I think the match is actually in Enrique's favor. I think Bursting Balloon is too good.
Yeah, for sure. Like, if Darien streams out, like, I mean, Greninja's like one of those things. It's the deck that beats itself. Like, if it draws bad, doesn't set up after a few turns. Darien just takes like 3 prizes before he can even get a breakdown. Like, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
But like we saw, you know, he was down like 4-3, and if that match could have kept playing out, like he took 2 prizes in 1 turn, knocked out both of his attackers. So, like, Greninja's just one of those decks where once it sets up, it's really hard to beat.
Was that Talonflame in his hand? I don't know. I could be mistaken, but I could have sworn I saw Talonflame in his hand.
Well, sometimes, like, what's cool about Talonflame is, like, if the rest of your hand's trash, you don't have to take that start. You can.
That is true.
So you can, like.
This is an ability you can choose to
Right.
take.
It'd be, like, super broken if you didn't have to play a basic Pokemon. You just play 4 Talonflame, you can continuously mulligan until you get the exact hand you wanted.
That is true.
That'd be busted.
Then you could just make your opponent deck out.
Right, yeah. So that's a good point. Enrique doesn't play the Jirachi promo, and that's something that really hurts Vespiquen in like Night March and stuff like that.
That he doesn't play it?
No, Enrique doesn't play like Jirachi.
He doesn't need it because of Bursting Bloom.
Yeah, no, but what? No, because I was responding to Raul because Raul's saying it's winnable because he doesn't play the Jirachi promo.
Oh, okay.
Because if he streams Vespiquen and gets that leg up on Enrique, he can really win the game. And he's about to take like what 4 mulligan cards too on top of that while going first.
4, 5. I'm not streaming a Wailord Mirror match. I won't.
I can't believe Andy Wynn, the guy that's playing Wailord, I'm rooming with him actually.
Oh, really?
And I was talking to him about it. Yeah, he was like fixing up his list and stuff, and you know, he's like, "Yeah, I'm just playing for 1," and now he's 6-1 with Wailord. So shout outs to him. Yeah, for sure. That's the game plan. So you get to start. I didn't see what he started with. So he starts with Froakie.
4, 5. Then draw for turn. Boom. Let's see what Enrique does. Man, there's so many cards in his hand at this point. You know,
See, like, this would be one of those games, like, Enrique to start Talonflame. Darien got, like, 4 or 5 mulligan cards, like, this can be one of those games where he just goes off and, just starts taking knockouts before Enrique can really do anything.
Yeah, exactly. He's already got a Flareon out. It just doesn't look very good.
But, like we said, if Enrique can hold out and get, like, 2 breaks set up somehow without, like, completely being down, he can come back and win pretty easily with how good
Yeah.
it is.
And okay, so Enrique plays 1 Wally.
Okay.
So there's a chance. Should be really clutch. Probably what he would need in this.
Yeah, if you can hit Wally. Depends if he's gonna ID or not. If he doesn't ID, we'll try to get him on stream.
Yeah.
Yes, that is a Froakie. Oh yeah, for sure. That's like Greninja players don't want to start with Froakie, as ironic as it sounds. Like Talonflame's way too good to start.
Yeah. Free retreat.
If you retreat and then go get 2 cards, it's like computer search plus you damage with it. Like,
Yeah.
oh goodness. And Enrique seems kind of upset overall from his body language, so I don't know, he might have a bad hand.
That's true. The game could be over in 30. That's the thing with this deck, is it runs really well once it like if
Sets
you get
up.
once you get good. If you get a good turn, you'll have a good game. But if you don't have a good turn, it's going to be slow, and you're not going to be able to set up. It's not gonna happen. It's still Darian's turn. The look of it. And nope, still Darian's turn. Or yeah, oh yeah, okay. I'm just about to call it. I didn't really see Enrique's hand, but
He's gonna
he
continue
did
to play it up.
just get Getsist. He got Getsist. He's gonna be able to play it, and
He just seems really frustrated right now.
yeah. Darian turn 1 has such a board presence. It just
As a player, like, it's understandable to get frustrated. You do get frustrated a lot in games. But if you're going against somebody good, like, they're going to be able to get reads on you. So I think it's better to try and stay as, like, poker faced as possible.
definitely.
Because at the end of the game, it's still a card game. Like, you're still going to have things you do that, like, I watch my opponent when they draw. If they're, like, they're on a draw and they're hoping to get a supporter or something, I'll watch them. If
Definitely. There's
like,
always those
if,
like
like,
tells.
you can,
You
yeah,
always-
right. So
always
I don't
have to be
think, like,
watching out.
I understand why he's frustrated, but I don't think he
Infamous
should be
bubble.
doing that.
Heads.
Oh, clutch bubble.
Of course, if he gets that Vespa Queen, it's not gonna matter.
Right.
That's what I do. I'd attach DCE. But then, of course, there's the bursting balloon.
I would attach it to the bench here. Personally.
Plays the end. But then you'd have to get the 2 Vespa Queens out.
I would just give it the prize, though.
Really?
Instead of giving up the DCE. I don't know. I don't play either of these decks, so...
I don't know. I think I'd definitely go, because he's not gonna be. You're gonna be able to take 2 knockouts before he knocks out that Vespa. But again, Greninja's one of those like really, really versatile decks that you're gonna be able to catch up really quickly. You know?
Well, see, the problem now comes, like, he does have an energy in his hand. He does have an energy, another DCE in his hand. But, like, if he didn't, and he break the DCE for the next turn, like he doesn't have a support or something, like, he's going to lose that. He could possibly lose that Combi and the Vespa Queen if he breaks the Vespa Queen.
Yeah.
And then he's putting himself in a hole, I think. I think it would just be safer to put on the bench.
That is true.
He probably, I mean, you can risk it for the biscuit if you want, but I think the good player to be put on the bench.
So looks like he has just from that count 7 Pokemon in his discard pile.
Yeah, you can definitely, like, that's right, when you can do that. I mean, there's times where, I had, like, a good hand, but it wasn't good for a couple of turns. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't, like, play anything from my hand, act like I was on a draw, so that way they wouldn't end me. They would think, like, oh, he doesn't have a good hand.
They keep themselves in that
right,
sort of
like, so you can definitely, like, outplay people like that, but, the higher you go up, it's a lot harder to pull stuff like that off.
Yeah. But yeah, he now has that 60 damage on his active Vespa Queen. Not really what you're gonna want to see, but he's gonna.
So he gets his water duplicates. Let's see
Okay,
how
so
many
if
he
he
gets.
tries to go for another prize,
He
he's
gets knocked out.
Yeah, exactly. And
So he did get the knockout. Like, he did end up getting there.
there's like no good play for Darian. you know? So you retreat, take the knockout, still got 60 on you. You pass, now he has 3 Frogadiers. The best thing you do is like Lysander out of it and knock them else out at this point.
Enrique looks like he's in position to take a commanding lead right now.
Looks like Arian's going to go for the Lysander move, though.
Yeah, definitely. Like that's the play. He needs the Lysander on the balloon.
Yeah, for sure. 8 Pokemon in discard now.
We got one more round after this. This is like usually the time we're out like having dinner all together with all our friends and
Yeah, and
having a good time. So,
really
the ones that have
upset 'cause-
scrubbed or
yeah,
doing our thing. The ones that are playing tomorrow or getting ready for bed.
sleeping. Who needs that stuff? I'm thinking the game is gonna go to Enrique. The match is gonna go to Enrique.
Yeah, for sure.
12 minutes left on the clock. Both of them, actually. So Darian has taken 2 prizes. Enrique has not taken any. Just the way that the pace of this game that it's going so far, Darian is not going to be able to take all 4 prizes before time's up. Okay, if he plays a Wally, okay, looks like a N. Like a Wally would have been so clutch. Wally and some energy, knock out the Combi and the Vespiquen.
He's a part of Enrique's testing group. His name is Cody. Oh, what's his last name? The guy that got second worlds, huh? How do you say it? Walensky.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I believe him and Enrique like test together. They're part of the same group.
They do. I actually had Cody on earlier. They're both playing the same deck.
Ninja, yeah.
And
I think Cody actually played Wailord with Enrique whenever they made that deck at Nats. I don't know if Cody was playing back then, but Enrique wasn't the only one playing the deck. There's a couple other
What do you
ones.
mean Cody wasn't playing back then?
Was he? I don't know who he is.
Cody got second at Worlds.
No, I'm talking about Nationals when Enrique got second with Wailord.
Oh, that.
Because Enrique wasn't the only one to play Wailords at the Nats.
No, I think Cody did as well.
And they all played Greninja together at Worlds, and I guess playing it here. Actually, I don't know what. Yeah, he does look like Jump Sato. I don't know what Enrique played at Worlds.
Yeah, I'm not really sure either. I don't think he did very well. Though.
No, I don't.
I remember
so
seeing him too much for him to be doing well. You know. Going to be taking the knockout. Okay, so if we see a break go down this turn, it's gonna be really big. So break goes down, he's gonna be able to Water Shuriken the active, right? And then Giant Water Shuriken the Combi. And then whatever he brings up, he's gonna be able to do 52.
And he is going to end Darian down to, I believe he's at 3 prizes.
3? Yeah, the game could be evened up right here now. Less than 10 minutes left on the clock, too. Oh. Somebody scooped. and I'm not really sure who. It looks like
Enrique scooped.
Enrique did. Interesting. Looks like we have a tie.
Which isn't good for really either of them.
Nope.
Because they're both going to have to win out.
Yep.
And then might bubble at 6-2-1.
Oh, yep. Definitely.
Obviously, run like Getsis and Expanded. That's it. Like, almost all his cards are, well, isn't, like, one of the Greninjas rotated now? You can't play it in Standard anymore?
Yeah, in Standard you can't play the XY one.
Okay, yeah.
But it's still a good deck. Doesn't lose much. Just that card, actually. I know. I know they have been.
Yeah, it's a Pokemon tournament.
Yep.
There's going to be screaming kids everywhere.
How it goes.
This is why I don't have kids.
Same.
Also, I mean, I'm only 22. So.
I'm only 17, so... It's a pretty good reason.
I guess that's a decent reason, but definitely screaming is higher on the list of why I don't have kids.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Alright. Enrique probably going first. Definitely going first. And we see the Talonflame start, which is always really good. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, Frog. Never mind. Energy. At this point, we need to see someone dead draw or a little time.
How much time's left?
7.
7 minutes?
Yep.
Oh, no.
9 rounds.
Oh, wait, never mind.
I want to see someone
I don't think he can...
go out, make a new account,
Well,
and
actually-
call it the clothed Vaporeon. And comment.
Judges, that is time. Master
Nope,
Slayer
not time for
judges,
them.
Time plus 3.
They know at this point that they don't have much more time because they didn't start much after.
If he gets his Blacksmith, he can donk Enrique. That'd be pretty sad.
Whoa, he could. Oh my. Oh no. Oh no. That's really sad if he can pull it off.
He's got Shaman.
Oh, and he's got Shaman. He just needs a VS Seeker and a Battle Compressor.
Yeah, there it is.
VS Seeker? No, he needs a Battle Compressor still. 1, 2. He needs 2 more basic Pokemon in his discard pile.
He's got the unknown, so let's see if he can touch the unknown.
Oh no. 1 more basic Pokemon. What is it gonna be? I don't know. Did you see what it was?
No, he like just put it to his hand and put it down.
Maxie's.
Oh.
He missed it by 1
Dang.
card.
And honestly, he's got a pretty bad hand. So like Enrique has a
Really
chance to
bad.
like return the...
Okay. They were both shown. Oh no, more time. Yeah. He would just flip him over, he would show him to both opponents. Should be good. Man. If he would be able to Wally and then take the knockout on this Flareon, that'd be huge.
You guys know Flareon has 2 attacks? He just lost the game. Or he just messed up the dog.
Sorry about that. We did realize, so, okay, if he would have had another fire energy in his discard pile, he would have won.
Right.
Because Farron has a second attack. There's 90.
That nobody really uses ever.
Yeah. But it is a thing. Still haven't seen the clothed Vaporeon. There's a guy in here, his name is the Naked Vaporeon. This guy roasted him earlier, it was great. But now I want to see someone with a clothed Vaporeon. I don't know why he's flipping the Poison Burn Mark right. I suppose if actually both, this is one of the sort of newer adjustments to rules. So if both players agree on a randomizer, it's legal.
Wait, what?
If both on a coin or die, that's clear, or a coin. If both players agree on it, it's legal.
To do that?
Yes, you can use a quarter.
Since when?
Within the past few months.
So they'll let you decide with a coin flip, but they won't let you decide by like prize.
No. I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I said no. Okay? So you could use your own randomizer.
Oh,
That's what.
oh,
No,
okay.
not game state.
I was like, wait, what?
Definitely not that.
No.
That's still highly DQable if you were to do that. No.
I mean, Pokemon's not watching this, right?
True.
I'm pretty sure I talked about it last time we were streaming in Kansas City. I think it's ridiculous how you can a tie on purpose, but you can't void the tie.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what they're doing right now, to be honest.
Hold on, time is not called on them.
I believe
They
he
have
started a
minute.
little bit earlier. Not a minute and something earlier. I'm not really sure. Well, one player is looking at his prizes. I think he lost. I think Enrique won.
Holy crap, go find out real quick, because we're going to have to interview him.
Yeah.
Right?
So, the misplay of the century.
Oh my god.
Roll,
that?
roll the god. Oh my goodness. That's tilting.
No, it was an accident. Everybody that's saying it was on purpose, no, it wasn't. Yeah, he just realized he only had one Pokemon on his bench. So I guess we'll be
Interviewing
right back
Enrique.
here in a second. Stay tuned.